Hi, my name is Genevieve Farrell, and this is my final presentation for HK 243, and I decided to talk about women in sports. The targeted audience for my presentation is directed towards high school coaches to educate them on the ongoing issue involving the discrimination and exclusion women face in sports. To introduce my topic, discussing women in sports and some of the discrimination they face, women receive less recognition compared to men, even if they have the same talent and they are playing at the same performance level. Female athletes are paid significantly less, even though, again, they could be playing at the same pro level and they will still get paid less than men. Sponsorships do decide to favor male athletes, and people have fought for equal pay for a long time, but sports teams still have a problem bringing up this issue. Women frequently face sexual harassment and objectification in the media. Complaints by women are ignored or not addressed, which discourages women to speak up about the issue. Women struggle to come forward about sexual harassment they may face due to them being worried about losing their job as an athlete. Leadership roles held by women are also undervalued, and due to this lack of leadership by women, this affects women's negatively due to their confidence being lowered, and it's discouraging for women to see less of a leadership role that they can carry. There's lack of media coverage for female sports, and they typically range around 4% of media coverage, which is really unfortunate to see in our world. And announcers focus on athletes' appearance rather than a performance when they're narrating the sports. In male-dominated sports, females face more backlash. We have seen, due to research in male-dominated sports like snowboarding or surfing, women typically are discriminated against, excluded. They are made fun of more often due to participating in the same sport as a man. Ways you can help address this issue include more media coverage in television programs and social media. This can be teachers and coaches getting involved on their sports media page, promoting equally women's sports and male sports and giving both of the attention. If women see this leadership and empowerment, they are encouraged more to participate in sports programs and they feel more confident when they're participating in these sports programs. Investing in programs and athletes creates more sustainable success. So equally funding the men's and women's sports teams in high school is so important because that shows that the school is providing attention to both teams. The comparison of male athletes to female athletes must come to an end because comparisons diminish women's confidence. On top of it, women's sports are owed the same amount of respect and attention that male sports are given, and they deserve their own respect and merit like male sports. It is really important to educate yourself on this topic so you can promote this knowledge and evidence to your female athletes. You can do this in ways of telling stories about female athletes, like success stories to boost confidence, show support. There are so many empowering women in sports teams that win, just like male sports teams, and they should also be promoted so you give the young athletes, female athletes, a chance to realize that they can do this too. Thank you for my presentation. That is all I have, and here are the resources that I use to make my presentation. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your semester.